Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am back with another video. On this video, we are going to be analyzing a short story with the title A Bag of Sweets by Agnes Sen. Alright, let us try to break down the title first, A Bag of Sweets, okay? So, Muslim people regard giving gifts as one of the good manners that maintains and strengthens relations between the giver and the recipient. So, according to the Muslim culture, they believe that giving someone a gift is a good gesture. It's basically you trying to ensure that you maintain good relationships between you and the person that you are giving the gift. Okay. So this explains why Khadija hopes for reconciliation and continues to come to the shop after she gave her a bag of sweets. Okay, so in this short story, we are going to be introduced to a character who goes by the name of Khadija. So Khadija goes to the shop carrying a bag of sweets because she knows that according to their culture, the Muslim culture, when you come or when you visit someone and you are carrying something like a bag of sweets, that's your way of trying to do what, to reconcile, to maintain good relations or a relationship with the person that you intend to give the gift to. I hope that makes sense. Okay, it furthermore explains why the brothers endlessly look for an explanation for a bag of sweets Khadija gives her sister, despite the fact that she does not want to relent and forgive her sister. Okay, so basically, the title, A Bag of Sweets, is literally a bag of sweets. Okay, the character here, Khadija, goes to her siblings, we'll find out as we go on, carrying what, a bag of sweets, which is basically a good gesture according to the Muslim culture. So that's why the title of this short story is what, is A Bag of Sweets. I hope that makes sense, and I'm sure some of you can relate because you know that when you visit people's houses, it's actually a good gesture to go there carrying something as compared to going there being empty-handed. Okay, I hope that makes sense, but let me not go out of context. So let's proceed. Let's look at the summary of this short story, A Bag of Sweets. So here we are being introduced to a young Muslim woman called Kaltoum. Kaltoum assists in the family shop on Fridays when her brother attends prayer at the mosque. Okay, one day she is surprised to see her sister Khadija entering the shop. Khadija left the family 3 years before to marry a Christian man. She has been calling at the family home daily. Who? Khadija, the one who left to go and marry a Christian man. Okay, she has been calling at the family home daily after the passing away of their parents, hoping for a reconciliation, hoping to build a good relationship with her siblings. That is what reconciliation means, okay? The family ignores her in and time and again. She then decides to change track and meet her eldest sister at the shop on Fridays. Khartoum continues to ignore the advances of her sister, even though she knows that as the eldest, she has the ability to change the mind of her family members. She gives her sister a bag of sweets but continues to ignore her until Khadija finally does not come back on a Friday. So that's basically what is happening in this short story, a bag of sweets. Okay, we are looking at a Muslim family. We are looking at three siblings, the eldest sister Kaltum, Khadija, as well as the brother. However, the parents of these siblings are dead, as you can see, as they tell us in the short story. They've passed on. Okay, and the younger sister Khadija left the family, left her religion because they are Muslims, right? And then she left her religion to go and marry a Christian man. I hope that makes sense. So that sort of made her family, her parents, and her siblings to be mad at her. Okay, or that sort of ruined their relationships because she had to leave her home, her Muslim home, to go and stay with what, a Christian man. So already there's bad relationships between them. Okay, but as time went on, Khadija tries to do it, to reconcile, tries to build a relationship or fix the relationship between her and her siblings. Right now, the parents are out of the picture because they passed away, right? So she's trying by all means to build to rebuild their relationship. However, the sister does not want to do what, to build the relationship. So Khadija, as a way of as her way of trying to reconcile, to build those good relations, she goes to the family shop on Friday. She goes there to meet with Kaltum. She's carrying what, a bag of sweets. And you know at this point in time that according to the Muslim culture, a bag of sweets is basically a good gesture. That's basically you trying to build a good relationship between you as the person who's carrying that bag of sweets and the person who's supposed to receive the sweets. I hope that makes sense. Ish. All right, let's move on and look at the characters. Okay, so we have the narrator Khartoum, the elder sister. Okay, let's look at how she is portrayed to us in this short story. She is a young woman. She is the elder sister, but she's still a young woman who heads her family after the death of her parents due to her status and the eldest child. So after their parents passed on, she had to step up and run what, the family shop. Okay, she is cold-hearted and hold grudges. Yes, I'm sure you can also agree to this or attest to this. She is indeed cold-hearted because even when Khadija tried to come back and reconcile and rebuild their relationship, she was still mad because Khadija once left her home, her Muslim home, to go and marry a Christian man. That symbolizes or shows us that Kaltum, the elder sister, does indeed hold grudges, okay? She is stubborn because she struggles to forgive her sister for leaving the family and she believes her leaving was a betrayal causing the death of her parents, okay? So that's what she believes. She believes that the parents are dead because Khadija decided to break their rules, if you can put it that way, because I mean she defied their laws or rules by going to marry what, a Christian man. Okay, so that's what she believes. Now we look at Khadija, the younger sister. So she is brave because she marries a Christian man, even though she knows it will cause a rift between her and her family. Yes, she is indeed brave because despite knowing all of that, despite knowing that marrying a man from a different religion might ruin the relationship between her and her family, she still proceeded to marry the love of her life. Okay, she is unwavering in her pursuit of an improved relationship between her and her family. Yes, she is indeed brave, and she does not come across as someone who gives up easily because she has been trying and trying and trying to rebuild the relationship between her and her siblings. Okay. Now we look at we proceed. Uh, Khadija is also kind and always smiling. She is loving because she expresses her emotions clearly and openly declares that she misses her family, traditions, and especially her elder sister. Of course she does because I mean these people that from different what, different traditions and religions. So she definitely does miss what, the Muslim traditions since she is now married into a Christian man. So chances are they practice Christian traditions as well. So she does miss what she grew up in. I hope that makes sense. Now we have Abdul. Abdul is the other brother, the other sibling, the brother. He is the eldest brother. He follows the example set by Khartoum and does not speak to Khadija. Yes. So the brother is also on the elder sister's side, okay, because even Abdul does not has a good relationship with Khadija, and even Abdul is still angry that Khadija left to go and marry a Christian man. So this is how the characters are portrayed to us in the short story. Moving on to the setting. The setting is the time, the duration, and place an author chooses to write about. So the story is set in the family shop of a Muslim family and in their house. Yes, it takes place in a Muslim shop, family shop, okay? Alright, let's move on and look at the different themes that we find in this short story. So when we speak of a theme, you already know at this point in time we're referring to the central point or the underlying message that the author is trying to convey to us, the readers. The first theme that we find is forgiveness. The family blames Khadija for the death of their parents, and despite being practicing Muslims, they cannot find it in their hearts to forgive her. On the other hand, it appears as if Khadija has forgiven her family for shunning her all these years. Okay, that's the first thing, forgiveness, because when you are a religious person, you are basically expected to have that element of forgiveness in you. However, the family, these siblings, they are not willing, or they are not in a position to forgive Khadija as yet. On the other hand, Khadija has already forgiven her siblings for ignoring her all those years. Hence why our theme is also forgiveness. The second theme that we find is pretending, okay? So the elder sister, Kaltum, feels herself softening towards her sister when she realizes that Khadija resembles their mother the closest, but she pretends that she feels nothing for her, okay? Because I mean, if you look at your little sister and you can see that she looks like your mom who has passed away, your mother, both your mother that has passed away, like you're supposed to show some emotion, right? Yes, I hope that makes sense. But that's not the case here. Khartoum pretends as if nothing like that happened. She pretends as if Khadija does not resemble or reminds her of her late mom because she's still mad at her. So she's pretending. Okay? Moving on to the third one. Third theme is expectation versus reality. So Khadija hopes that by showing up regularly and being herself, that her family will relent, will forgive her, and welcome her back into the inner circle. In reality, it is Khartoum's stubborn refusal to accept her sister into the midst that prevents the reconciliation. Yes, Khadija expected that since she has been calling and she's trying to visit the shop, eventually Khartoum, her elder sister, will forgive her or give her like an opportunity or a second chance and reconcile. That is what Khadija expected, but that expectation did not what match the reality, because even after she physically went to the shop carrying a bag of sweets. Uh, Khartoum didn't give in. She didn't forgive her sister. Okay, moving on to the third one. Third theme being lack of tolerance. The theme of tolerance is noted through the short story. The family is unable to forgive Khadija for leaving them to marry into a Christian family. Yes, they cannot tolerate that. They cannot tolerate the fact that Khadija left her Muslim religion and traditions just to go and marry what? A Christian man. They cannot tolerate that even after years. They still cannot forgive her for doing that. I hope that makes sense, good people. Okay. Now let's look at this previous question paper, and if you want to access these question papers, just go to Google and search SA past papers, okay? And go to the second link, SA past papers, and you will find a series of papers for all subjects, different years, June exam, final exam, you mention them, okay? Prelims, everything is there, and then yeah, you can use these question papers to test yourself, okay? Now, obviously, you're supposed to read the extract. I suggest that you pause the video and read the extract and attempt the questions on your own, so that as I go on, and share the answers, you also mark yourself and see where you went wrong and do your corrections. Okay. So the first question is describe the time and place where this extract is set. You're supposed to describe the time and place. You can only do that by reading the extract. So the correct answer for 5.2.1 is that the time is when Khadija visits her sister Khartoum for the first time after leaving the family home at the family shop. Where? The time, when? After she has left her family for a very long time. Where? The place. At a shop. Okay? Moving on. 5.2.2. How does Khadija bring disgrace to her family in line 1? How did she disgrace the whole family? You go to your line 1 and then you read. The correct answer is that Khadija comes from a staunch Muslim family, but she marries a Christian man. You already know this by now, that Khadija decided to go and marry a Christian man as a Muslim. So that sort of brought disgrace to her family. That is why her siblings don't want anything to do with her. Alright? 5.2.3. Refer to lines 3 to 4. Okay, what do these lines tell us about Khartoum's state of mind? Substantiate your answer, meaning support your answer. Okay, The answer is that Khartoum is reflective or nostalgic, okay, as Khadija's features remind her of their late mother, okay. You state Khartoum's state of mind. After stating Khartoum's state of mind, you explain why, okay? So she was reflecting or going down the memory lane, seeing Khadija resembling or reminding her of her late mother. 5.2.4. Choose the correct answer to complete the following sentences. Alright, so when the narrator says that Khadija is vulnerable, she means that she displays her utmost grief? No. She reunites with her family? No. She never reunited with her family. She needs her family's support. Yes, she does. She needs her family's support. That is why she is also trying to reconcile, restore good relations with her siblings. So the correct answer for 5.2.4 is C, good people. Okay, moving on. 5.2.5. Refer to lines 11. I'll visit you again, Khartoum. What tone? What tone does What tone does Khadija use in this line? What tone does she use? So the correct answer there is she uses a determined tone. So you can say determined or resolute. 5.2.5b. Why would Khadija use this tone in this line? The correct answer is that Khartoum is decisive about visiting 5.2.5 B. The correct answer is Khadija is decisive about visiting Khartoum again. She is undeterred by Khartoum's cold attitude towards her, or she clearly expresses her intentions that she will try again to visit. 5.2.c. Refer to line 16 to 17. We had quietly, we were strangers, and so forth. You would have to go back to the extract, okay, to be able to answer this section or these questions, okay. So you need to identify the figure of speech used in this line, okay. So the figure of speech used in the line is a what? It's a simile. It's a simile is a figure of speech that is used when you compare two things using the words as or like. Explain why the figure of speech is relevant in this extract. So the correct answer is that it is relevant because just as one refuses to talk to a stranger, so do Khartoum and her family refuse to acknowledge or talk to Khadija. 5.2.7. One of the themes in A Bag of Sweets is pretend. Discuss this theme. Okay? As someone was listening, we covered this theme not so long ago, right? So you already know the answer to this one. But the answer from this question paper 5.2.7 is that um, Khartoum is good at keeping up pretenses, especially when she appears to ignore Khadija's pretense by paging through a magazine. She was paging through a magazine at some point when Khadija was at the store, pretending like she doesn't see her or pretending like she doesn't care that there's someone who is standing in front of her, and it's not just someone, her sister, okay? And then the other one is that although Abdul is prepared to forgive Khadija, he pretends that he will not simply because he takes his cue from the unforgiving Khartoum. Another situation whereby there is pretense is whereby the brother Abdul is already ready to forgive Khadija, but because she sort of wants to side with the elder sister, he now has to pretend as if she is still mad at Khadija. I hope that makes sense. The other one is that Khartoum is disappointed when Khadija does not return to the shop but pretends that she is unaffected. Yes, since Khartoum gave Khadija a cold shoulder when she came to the shop with a bag of sweets, she was hoping, secretly hoping that Khadija will come back again. So when she doesn't come back again, she pretends as if she doesn't really care that she never came back. But deep inside, she was hoping that Khadija will come back. Hence, we say one of the themes that we find here is pretense. Okay. The other one we mentioned it before that Khartoum can see the resemblance. of her mom in Khadija's face. However, she has to pretend as if she doesn't see any of that. I hope that makes sense. And then 5.2.8 refers to the short story as a whole. Do you think Khadija can be admired? This one is an open-ended question. You can either say yes, Khadija can be admired, or you can say no, Khadija cannot be admired. It's up to you. So for the people who want to say yes, Khadija can be admired, you can approach your reasons, or you can substantiate in this manner. You can say yes, Khadija, despite raising the eye of her family, she marries a man whom she loves. You see, you can say, I admire Khadija because she married for love. She didn't care about what other people from her family are going to say. Yeah, but she was brave. I hope that makes sense. Or you can say she musters up the courage to reunite with her siblings after the death of their parents. Yes, you can say you admire her because that's what she did. After the parents passed away, she tried. She got the courage to try and reconcile and build or restore the relationship between her and her siblings. The other answer is that she religiously visits the family home and her elder sister at the shop in the hope that Khartoum, being the eldest, would forgive her and that her other siblings will follow her suit. So if you want to say yes. However, if you want to say no, you do not admire Khadija, that is still fine. This is how you can substantiate or support your answer, which is no. So you can say no. Khadija visits Khartoum but does not wear the traditional trousers with her dress. Her legs were bare. She is insensitive by telling Khartoum about her wonderful husband, knowing that he is the reason for the family's rejection of her. It can be assumed that she does not attend the funerals of her parents when they die due to grief after she remarries a Christian man. Okay? Alright. Alright, good people. So here are the answers that I was sharing with you on the previous slide. You can mark yourself and do your corrections. And then here are the answers for those who say no, they do not admire Khadija. And yeah, I think that's it for now, good people. I will be back with another video analyzing, doing the very same thing, but on a different, on a different short story title. Okay, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and share with your favorite classmates if this video was helpful to you. Okay, all right, see you on my next one. Thank you. Bye.